Hi, welcome to today's video devotional. I'm Pastor Don. This last Sunday we talked about revenge and enemies. And today I want to look at verses 43 and 44 of chapter 5 specifically and talk a little bit more about what it means to love your enemies. So first let's read that. Matthew 5, 43 and 44. You have heard that the law says, love your neighbor and hate your enemy. But I say, love your enemies, pray for those who persecute you. Jesus turns this idea that was being taught by the rabbis and teachers of the day to hate your enemies upside down and says, no, love them, pray for them. We're taught at an early age, as we grow up, that there is evil and good in this world, and that we should stand up against the evil, and we should. There are lots of things in this world that we need to stand up against for Christ's sake, so that his name will be glorified. But when little things happen to us, we shouldn't seek out revenge. In fact, the Bible teaches us in 1 Peter 3:9, don't repay evil for evil. Don't retaliate with insults when people insult you. Instead, pay them back with a blessing. That is what God has called you to do, and he will grant you his blessing. You see, for us to receive the blessing of God, we need to pay that blessing forward. Don't repay evil for evil, and don't insult people when they insult you. God's clear here where he says what he's called us to do is to love others despite how they act towards us. The golden rule, treat others like you want to be treated, not like they treat you. Another verse we read is Ephesians 6:12. For we are not fighting against flesh and blood enemies, but against evil rulers and authorities of the unseen world, against mighty powers in this dark world, and against all evil spirits in the heavenly places. Ultimately, we do have an enemy, and that is Satan. He is the one that wants to pull us down and make us look like the rest of the world. He is the one that wants to destroy our lives. And he simply allows us to do it ourselves. He encourages our flesh to just take hold instead of letting God's Spirit take hold. So my friends, I ask you today, turn to God's Spirit. Ask God's Spirit to lead you, to give you that love, that gentleness, that peace, that patience. To love your enemies. Love those who don't look like you. Because then you will be called children of God. And that's my prayer for you, is that you will be children of God by loving your enemies, praying for those who persecute you. Don't look like this world. Be a countercultural Christian. Thank you for joining me today. God bless, and I will see you soon.